Hi guys. Today I want to talk about my top 5 supplements for soothing and repairing the gut. And I think this is a really important thing to talk about because more and more research these days is linking gut damage and gut dysfunction to a wide range of health conditions, not just those associated with gut issues themselves. So soothing and repairing that gut tissue is often a really core component of recovering health and helping people overcome chronic health issues. So my number one supplement to recommend is glutamine. Glutamine is an amino acid, which is a building block of protein. And what this amino acid does is it actually helps to knit together what are called the gap junctions in the gut. They're the little openings that typically let nutrients into the bloodstream to be absorbed in the body. But when you get gut damage, those small tiny gaps, which you can imagine are kind of like a cheesecloth, they open right up to become more like a colander. So that's letting these nutrients and things into the bloodstream that aren't meant to be absorbed, or certainly not in a large format as they might be absorbed. And that can cause all sorts of health issues. So glutamine knits back together those gap junctions and heals those holes in the gut. Leaky gut being the common term for that issue. My second supplement to recommend is a herb extract called deglycerized licorice. It's often called DGL. And DGL is really good, especially for gut issues higher up, things like ulceration and erosion in the stomach and even in the small intestine. And what DGL does is it soothes the gut, so it helps to relieve a lot of pain associated with those issues, but it also starts the process of repair and knitting those tissues back together. So it works really well with glutamine, but it's especially good for relieving symptoms of gut dysfunction. The deglycerized component of that description just means that they've taken a component out of the licorice that sometimes is associated with increasing blood pressure. So it makes it a safer herb to use for all individuals. And it's quite easily accessible in a lot of gut healing formulas. My third recommendation for supplements is zinc. And you can't really just use any old form of zinc. You really need a specific form of zinc called zinc carnosine. And what they've done there is they've manipulated the zinc so that it's more likely to stay locally in the gut rather than be absorbed into the body and used elsewhere. And zinc is super important for all tissue repair in the body, but if it can stay locally in the gut and work there as a focus, you're going to get a much better repair of gut tissues. So zinc carnosine is the form of zinc that you want to look out for, and you need a pretty decent dosage of it. So you'll see most zinc carnosines recommend multiple doses throughout the day for it to be effective. The fourth supplement I'd like to recommend is aloe vera. So aloe vera, it's been used for a long time in natural medicine, and aloe vera is fantastic at soothing the gut tissues and also promoting repair. So it's similar to DGL that I mentioned earlier, but aloe vera is probably better at healing and soothing the small intestine rather than the stomach, and also better at healing the large bowel. So it's really good to get a formula that has both in it, because then you're addressing really all segments of the gastrointestinal tract. But certainly for those issues lower down the digestive system in the large bowel, cramping, pain, bloating, all those sorts of issues, aloe vera is a fantastic product. It's usually going to be found in a juice form, and you want to make sure it's just from the inner leaf of the juice. If you're getting the outer leaf as well, it's going to actually have a laxative effect, and it's going to do what you don't want it to do, which is irritate the bowel. So inner leaf only, and preferably preservative free. And the fifth and final constituent or supplement that I'd recommend for gut healing, soothing, and repair is slippery elm. Again, this has been used for a long time in natural health to soothe gut complaints. Fantastic product at soothing pain and discomfort in the gut. It's also great at binding up toxicity in the gut and helping it carry it out of the system. And often gut issues can be related to toxins that have built up in the gut and aren't being eliminated. So you're getting that added benefit with slippery elm. It also coats the gut, and if there's an agent that's damaging the gut wall, it's going to protect the gut wall from further damage while it also helps remove the toxin. So fantastic product, often sold in a powder form. A lot of people have a problem with the taste of it. It's a sort of an earthy, nutty flavor, and the consistency can be a problem for people as well because it's got a slimy consistency, but that's actually really important for that gut soothing aspect. So if you can get past the taste and the consistency, sometimes you need to hold your nose as you swallow it, it's a really fantastic product for helping to soothe the gut. Best used in reasonably high doses, up to a couple of tablespoons a few times a day in extreme cases of gut issues, but lower doses also work quite effectively over the long term. So I hope this has given you some good ideas about supplements that can be used to help with gut healing and soothing. I know a lot of people out there are dealing with chronic gut complaints. So just soothing those symptoms and helping to start the process of repair is a fantastic thing to do. Obviously, it's really only the first step in the journey of gut healing. You need to look at those underlying causes that have allowed this to come about in the first place to truly heal. But getting some relief of symptoms, getting that repair occurring is a really good first step in the journey. As always, if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you want further videos like this that explain health conditions and different supplements and techniques to help overcome and heal them. Thanks for joining me today. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Bye.